Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank you for joining me for Wet Wednesday. On Wet Wednesday, I basically share delicious juice recipes to wet our palates, okay? Super healthy juice recipes. Right now, I'm just fixing up some tea. This has been steeping for about 15 minutes. Throw a little bit of lemon juice in there. Hi, Becca. Thank you so much for helping me out a couple of days ago. I was really worried. I'm very thankful for you. I saw you working out today. I don't know if that was a yoga mat or not, but thank you for joining us. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Carol. Alright, so, one thing I like to do, like you all saw this afternoon, I like doing unboxings. I like going to the store. I went on a shopping spree today at Natural Grocers. Got a ton of products. I have something from Amazon. Not really sure what it is. I have a good idea. What I got earlier today, it was a wooden heart, but I was going to use it for plating and, dope Instagram shots. And it was like this small. So I'm going to give it to my daughter. Hopefully she can use, she's really artistic, and maybe she can use it for like a paint project or something. So to keep you up to date, what I've consumed today, we had that smoothie with the celery and the cinnamon and the banana, that yumminess and the dates. So we had that. I had, what did I have? I had 2 hard-boiled eggs, because remember I'm in transitioning before I go fully raw, so I had 2 hard-boiled eggs. I had 6 dates, and I have had a bunch of water. Accountability check, where you at? So I drink all this water too, y'all. If you don't have water, go get some and come back, okay? So today we're going to do these juice shots, amazing health benefits, and then I'm going to make a quick snack, just an avocado and some basic ingredients, and that will probably be all that I eat for the entire day. Again, if you're eating real food, real ingredients, you don't have all the stimulants, you don't have all the addictive preservatives, so you're really consuming a lot less, and you're running at a whole lot higher vibration. So a lot of people say, man, you don't eat that much. I'm like, well, if you're eating real food, high vibration foods, you don't need to consume that much. When you're eating all the fake foods, you have to eat so much just to get the nutrients, and you're not getting one billionth of the nutrition that you could get, but you just have to, it's like you're starving yourself, but you're consuming so much. So anyways, let's open this up. If this is your first time joining us today, please let me know where you're from and your fitness and health goals. Hi, Melanie, what's up? That recipe you sent me today with the ginger lemonade, that looked delicious. I know you're making the green juices with the ginger. It might give you a tummy problem at first, and it might seem a little bit too hot. In my opinion, that, you got to get used to it, and that's working. Ginger is very, very powerful, so keep it up, and, if you make that ginger lemonade, let me know, because it looked really, really good, and it didn't look like it was too hard to make either. Oh my goodness. See, this is exactly the reason why I do this, y'all. This is so funny. So the wooden heart that I bought that I was going to use for a serving plate, okay? Well then, because I'm trying to get rid of all plastics, I was like, I got to get me a rad, really large heart wood cutting board, right? Well, apparently, this is my really large heart cutting board. Look how small this is. This is not going to work as a cutting board, but it will work as a serving platter. This thing was pretty expensive too. I think it was like 24 bucks. I can tell it's really solid. So I need to get, I'm probably going to get another one of these, but this is not going to work as a cutting board. This can work as like just a serving platter, So check this out. This is olive wood. It's really, really nice wood. Naturally Med olive wood range. Very, very nice wood. I really like it. I thought it was much bigger, so I need a much larger one. Ooh, that's really nice. I'm gonna have to take care of this, treat it with oils and stuff. But check that out. Boom, boom. So this is gonna be good for serving trays, and just to make things look real nice and pretty, spread a little bit of love. But if any of y'all know where I can get a cutting board that's like way bigger, that's in heart shape, let me know. But this is really, really nice. Here's a quick question, y'all. when I put the links, because you guys ask me, you know, where can I get this or where can I get that? Do you think it's best that I put the details in the comment section, or should I put it actually in the post? Let me know, because I've had people, you know, love it, but then some people have said that they get too many notifications, so please let me know. So I would recommend this. Again, it's very, very small, very nice wood, right? Super nice wood, and look how thick that is. This is a solid piece of wood. So, I mean, I could plate stuff on it and make really cool photos. I also have this heart bowl. Have you guys seen this? Look at all these lovely people that are still in here. Look at hundreds of names, right? From the juicer giveaway and the rings. So I got this heart bowl too. And this is really, really nice. I like this. So, if y'all are liking this video, make sure you share. You know, spread a little love on that share button. Y'all want, should we do a giveaway today? Let's do, we still have the Apple ring, because I had like 3 of these. So here's a very nice Love Bling, right? So here we go. These are green apples. Look at that. Delicious, right? Check it out. All you do is got to share this, and how about this? Share this video, and in the comment section, go type in #ILoveMe. We're all about self-love, right? Because if you don't have self-love, if you rely on somebody to like you or to love you, you're going to be lost. Nothing is gonna fall together, right? As soon as you love yourself, and it took me, what, 26, 27, 28 years to finally realize that, you know, I have to rely on myself to make myself happy and to put the smile on my face. And so, type in #ILoveMe and share this, and we'll give this away. And if we have over 20 shares, I'll add those new names in here, and we'll give this away. I believe Julia got the juicer today. I sent her a really, really sweet note, and I saw that I think she sent it to her mother's house, and I think her mother unboxed the juicer and the sweet, sweet note, and they tagged me in it. So I'm certain that they got that. And I'm going to be sending the other ring out to Priscilla, so I got you guys. Alright, so we've got this. Remember, if you could find me a cutting board that's much larger and heart shaped, let me know. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a beautiful juice, and this is out of the Living Food Dan McDonald, one that I printed out. And this is on page 5, and this is called the Purifier, alright? So we've got, it makes approximately 2 ounces of juice. Now again, I have the much larger juicer. You know, if we had the Gold Star or the Green Star or whatever that is, it's a cold press juicer. It would work better for this type of juice. I'm still going to get a decent sized amount of juice. So here are the ingredients, okay? So we're going to do 1 lemon, 2 inches piece of ginger. I'm just going to use this chunk of ginger right here, okay? Then we've got 1 dash of cayenne, and if you notice this afternoon, I bought this from Simply Organic. And then, which is the game changer, y'all, is the 1-inch piece of turmeric. Okay? Now this stuff is $18 a pound. This is delicious. This is just amazing, amazing stuff. And look, I got a whole bunch of this turmeric right here cost me $2.50. Okay, so now we're going to utilize it. I'm going to put this piece in here. But what we're going to do is, since we have this juicer, I'm going to put a lemon and a half. I just squeezed about a half a lemon in my tea. So we're going to do a lemon and a half, 2-inch piece of ginger, 1 dash of cayenne, and 1-inch piece of turmeric. And this is the Purifier. And what type of health benefits does this have? Okay, we have an anti-parasitic, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, which I think is huge, and a blood purifier. So, I mean, you can do this shot every single day. You can do it once a week. I mean, whatever you want. So we're going to go ahead and get right to it. One thing I would suggest, if there was another person here with this juicer, again, this is a great mid-grade juicer, but if we could use the Green Star, we could. And if I had another individual, I would like to just go ahead and put the juice in here rather than putting it in the container and then transferring it, because I think I'm gonna miss out on some of that goodness from transferring it to here to there. But let's go ahead and get started. I did not test my juicer. Boom, boom, we've got that. I gotta make sure this is here. Remember, like a week ago, I forgot this was here and all my delicious carrot juice was gone. So let's get started, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and start this. Y'all ready? Let's do this. So we're gonna start with the lemon. Now I'm gonna do an additional half lemon. giving yourself and your kids. None of that soda, none of that fast food. Make them this. That's pure love. It's really, really sad, and Optimal Reset is about zero judgment, no food drama, but now that I've built this, I'm exposed to a lot of other information, a lot of other people sharing their intimate thoughts and their journey and stuff. And, sometimes it's difficult because so many people are sick, like very, very sick, from the inside, from the outside, and it makes me feel so sad because I feel their pain. And, when they reach out to me, I just don't skim what they write me. A lot of people write me like a whole novel, and I take a couple breaths, and I say, okay, I'm going to read this entire thing, and then I read it. So all the messages that I give, I read all in full, and so many people are sick. This is an epidemic. There's like a health crisis going on right now. People in and out of the hospital. This was like $3 juice, okay? And, some people are spending $30,000 a month in the hospital because they're eating all this fake food, and it's addictive food. They need that pleasure. That's what they call it, mouth pleasure. They just want all this pleasure, and all this, like the caffeine. They need to be stimulated, and so like, you'll see that's a very simple juice. My tea, it's just tea with a little bit of lemon. A snack that I had today, I had 2 hard-boiled eggs, and then I had 6 dates. And then y'all saw my smoothie today, and then I'm going to make a quick recipe that has an avocado in it and some celery, okay? Very, very simple foods. My energy's through the roof, right? But I keep it very, 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 very simple, and they're not really, why do you think these chip companies, you can't just eat one, because they put millions and millions of dollars in research and development to make you addictive at the cheapest that they can make these products on a mass scale. And so a simple juice like this, I already read the benefits, it's $2 to $3. Make this, try it. I've had this one before a couple of times, and now that I've got Dan's recipe, it's really recipe book, is that I can see it I could see it. It's in front of me. And so with me, I like to test things, and the more I test things and the more my body likes it, I'll remember this, So I've had this 3 or 4 times over the last 5 years, but now that that's in my face, and what happens is what ingredients and produce you have in your fridge, right? So you can kind of make a mental check. Well, I went to Natural Grocers after I skimmed through that book and say, okay, well, I can complete a juice if I just, get this one other ingredient. Or I can make this really, really rad dressing if I get, 2 other ingredients. So you always want to keep in mind what you have in your produce and what you need to get when you leave so you can make a delicious juice like this. So I'm going to put it in this glass. Hi, Cheryl. All right, y'all, so look at this. This is just a nice shot, and this is medicine, y'all. Throw those, I know, I was 6 months ago, here's a quick story, y'all, I'll share it with it. So, I'm a veteran, I was in the Navy for 4 years, and, I've dealt with alcoholism, a lot of all these, addictive things that I've, been addictive to. And I went to the VA about, it was about 2 years ago, and, I was in this relationship, and, basically I was convinced that something was wrong with me. So I went there, I sat down with this very, very sweet lady. She was about 60 years old. She asked me about a series of 10 questions in a 20-minute span. And within that conversation, she said that I was, I was schizophrenia and bipolar, okay? That's what she said. So she gave me all of these prescriptions, right? And this stuff knocked me out. I could not function. I mean, I would take a half a pill, and then I'd get a whole pill. I could not function. I was not myself. I took those things for months, and then, and then I couldn't sleep without them. I don't even know what they were. There was 2 or 3 of them. And then I was taking Viagra, y'all. They gave me Viagra because I couldn't function because of these other pharmaceuticals. So now they're giving me Viagra, right? So I could have confidence, with the ladies. So now I'm on 4 medications, right? And it's all because, I thought something was wrong with me. It's all because this professional, she was a sweet lady, asked me, 20 minutes worth of questions, and all of a sudden I have all these free pharmaceuticals. Well, about 7-8 months ago, I had tried to get off of them before, not successful. It's extremely hard. Extremely hard. It's very scary to get off any type of pharmaceuticals in my experience. And so when I moved to Grand Forks, I said, I don't need this stuff anymore. I'm going to do it. It took me 4 or 5 days. I mean, I was like, I couldn't sleep. I was sweating. I wasn't myself. And I mean, it's very, very hard to kick them. And that's because they're so addictive. They're so addictive, and all they are Band-Aids. I understand that there are some situations that they are needed, and I respect that. But for me, I'm telling you about my journey. No way, Jose. I don't need this anymore. This is what you need. Juices like this is what you need, all right? Real medicinal foods, and there's thousands of different options like that rather than the pharmaceuticals, y'all. I'm telling you, how do you think pharmaceutical companies make money? Okay, they get you on them. Okay, they're publicly owned companies. What do publicly owned companies need to do? They need to make a profit. They have shareholders, all right? So they need to get you addicted to it. And then what happens if there's a side effect? Oh, well, now they have another pharmaceutical to pair up with that, so it can get rid of that, to get rid of that side effect. Well, now you have another side effect. So now there's another script they're gonna get. So now you're on 3 pharmaceuticals, y'all. So there you go, I shared that with y'all. So here we go, this is the purifier. Look at this, look at these colors, y'all. Just straight medicine. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Now I'm gonna put a little dash. Now see, if I would've put it in the glass, I would've got that residue. So I'm missing out on a little bit of that yumminess. So if you can, if you have a higher grade juicer, definitely recommend it with these type of produce. And then if you can actually juice it in the juice that's going to give you love, in the glass that's going to give you love, I would suggest do that. And so I'm going to put just a dash of this cayenne. This is just going to kick it up a notch. Boom. Swirl it around. What? Cheers, y'all. That is delicious, y'all. That is so good. Wow. That is so good. Especially when your body's already clean. That cayenne already opens everything up. You get the lemon juice, you get the turmeric, you get the ginger. Oh, that is just wow. That should be like the morning purifier. Take that in the morning and kickstart your day. So that is our Wet Wednesday juice that's going to wet our palate and get us moving. Alright, y'all, so this is going to be my snack, or actually my dinner. If I do get hungry, I am going to short up with some tuna. I have some of the best canned tuna. Again, I am in transition, so in the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be sharing some lean meats, just for people that want to join me May 1st. To do, the whole fully raw thing. So what I'm gonna do is, this delicious avocado, okay? So I'm gonna get this avocado prepped. And you know how much I love that Primal Kitchen mayonnaise, but I'm gonna use something different that I haven't shared with y'all today. Now, for me, typically, I could just rock avocado and lemon. That's it. Maybe a little bit of, Himalayan sea salt. And then here's my crackers, y'all. What? These are my crackers, okay? Now I share some products with you, so when my daughter comes, she'll have some chips or whatever. But these are gonna be my spoon. This is what I'm gonna eat my meal with. This is what I'm gonna eat my dinner with, right? Some organic, delicious celery. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these love bombs. I love avocados. I eat, 1, 2, 3 a day. All day, every day. So we're gonna scoop this delicious avocado out, okay? So have you all noticed that I have a glass bowl? What? I was using those really cheap plastic bowls, but for me, it's just me unless when I have my daughter, and it's so easy for prep. But then again, I'm thinking, why spend so much time and so much love to find these, high vibration foods and then throw it, in a plastic bowl? That makes no sense, or a paper bowl. So glass. I'm gonna rinse this out right away, and I'll be good to go. Boom. This could be for breakfast, y'all. This could be your cereal. Look at that. Look how delicious that is. So I like to just rock just a lemon in there, just some lemon juice, and I'm good to go. But again, I kind of honed in. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a little bit of this. This is Primal Kitchen avocado ranch dressing, okay? Soy and granola free. We've got paleo approved, sugar-free, y'all, okay? Dairy-free, gluten and grain-free. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on our avocado, just a little bit. What? I mean, I could just eat it just like this. Very healthy fats in avocados, y'all. Then what I'm gonna do, take a little bit of the sea salt. What? Just a little bit, just a pinch. Boom. Pull a little Salt Bae. Y'all seen Salt Bae when he's like... Okay, so then celery. So I'm just gonna take my celery, and then so this is gonna be my dinner right here. So, you know, red pepper would be bomb on here. I haven't tried honey in avocado. Have y'all tried this, the Kauai tea yet? I mean, I'm drinking this 2 or 3 times a day. This one is the love potion. And you can drink this one any time of the day. We gotta watch on, you know, my favorite one is this Vitality tea. And I drink this in the morning and afternoon, but do not drink this before you go to bed. You'll be like, thinking about like what you're gonna do, you know, how many smiles you're gonna put on someone's face the next day. So tonight we have Bubble Bath Meditation, day 2 of 30, and it's all about self-esteem. I really enjoyed it last night. It was my best session ever. It was so good. Hi, Jennifer. Everybody say hi to Jennifer. Jennifer is here local to Grand Forks. I believe she has 2 children and her husband, Alan. They were the first ones that I met up with, and I got fresh farm eggs straight from them. And I know they have a bunch of chickens now, little chickadees or whatever it is. And so always try to support your local farmers. Jennifer, you know, I don't know if you've been watching or whatnot. You know, I've got a few eggs in there, but you know, I'm transitioning. You know, I thank you so much for the eggs you provided me because, you know, her eggs were delicious. You could tell by the yolk. So much difference from the store-bought. A little bit more expensive. In fact, Jennifer, I probably have, maybe 20 egg cartons for you. So we need to meet up and do that. So I want to thank you and your husband for providing me those eggs. So again, y'all, you know, look for your local farmers, you know, get your produce, whatever it is, whatever journey you're on, try to support them. You know, so I want to thank you, Jennifer. What's up, Tony? What's going up, man? How you doing? What's up, Michelle? So I think that's it, y'all. If you guys should watch this afternoon's video. You know, I went to Natural Grocers, did a whole bunch of unboxing there. I think that's it, y'all. Do y'all have any questions? I agree, Andrea. No, Jennifer had the best farm eggs. They were delicious. I was paying like $3 a dozen. I mean, you can go to like Sam's Club and get like 18 eggs for like $1.89, but they're not even close, you know. And you know, on some days, you know, I had this, you know, big old thing that I was gonna bulk, you know, and all this stuff, and you know, put on 25 pounds of muscle. But I really think I'm gonna go the raw route. I still think I could put on some weight. I'm just really satisfied, you know, how nimble I am right now. My energy, no aches and pains, no tummy problems. Amazing bowel movements. I mean, my eyeballs, my glow. I just think this is the direction that I'm going to be going in. You know, it is going to be tough. You know, I did have those 2 hard-boiled eggs today. You know, those are 6 grams of protein. It's a filler, but I know in that recipe book, you know, once I really dive deep, and I'm aggro, man. When I learn something, I put it to use. When I'm aware of something, you know, if it's being delivered to me properly, and I can learn it, and I can engage it, and I can soak it up, I take action. And so, as soon as I find, you know, a way to kind of supplement those lean turkeys, those eggs, the chicken, stuff like that. I'm going to be on it, so I still think I'm going to put on some weight, but at almost 40, very close to 40, right now, I'm at like 154, y'all. When I was a head golf pro and general manager, I was like 210 pounds, and I was stiff. I think it all depends. I feel like I am beautiful and I like the way I look. But I think a lot of times guys and girls, like I always say, health looks different. Health is an outfit that looks different on every single human being. And so I am learning right now that I don't have to be super bulky, super cut. I'm tight, y'all. I got abs. I got the usher cut. You know what I mean? I look good. But for some reason, I wanted to bulk and get like 185. I'm 6'1". So, reality is, the normal general public is going to say that I'm skinny. And you know what I say to that? I say, thank you. I appreciate that because that's a compliment to me that I'm skinny. I can go out there and throw a frisbee with my daughter. I can go out there and run 2 or 3 miles with no problems. And it's sad because there's just some people that just can't do those things, and it's hard for them just to get off the couch, or even just, go for a walk, or put their shoes on, or, get clothes or whatever. And so that's why I know the fresh vegetables, fruits and vegetables, high organic, high minerals, high vitamins is the best for me, and we're all different though too. We come from different countries, we have different backgrounds, we have different jobs, and so, a lot of people have to get fueled on that sugar. I understand that. A lot of people have to get fueled on that caffeine. I understand that. That's just not for me. I've been there. Shoot, I used to have to get fueled on, sex and alcohol and gambling. Well, not anymore. I don't need that anymore. You know what I mean? Because you're so addicted. You want more. You want that pleasure all the time. You always want that sensations, that instant gratification. And for me, I can't live like that anymore. I just, I get up here and I talk a lot, but typically when I'm not working, I'm way more balanced. I'm way more chilled out. I'm a much better listener now. You know what I mean? My brain is slower, and so I'm loving this diet. I'm digging it. So make sure y'all spread a little love on that shirt button, and we'll do the Apple one. Priscilla, I'm gonna send you that one out. Here's the Apple one. Remember, these aren't cheap rings, y'all. This is bling bling. Hashtag I love me. Share this, and join me for Bubble Bath at 11 o'clock tonight, and we're gonna do it 30 days in a row. That's 11 o'clock Eastern, and we'll have some fun. Self-esteem. I think that's huge. With these transitions that I'm doing right now, I couldn't have done any of it, and I mean this. I couldn't have done anything that I'm doing right now. And there's a lot of stuff I haven't told you, a lot of successes and trials and tribulations that I'm just conquering every day. And there's no way I could have done it without self-love. There's no way. I was always dependent on somebody, to put a smile on my face. It's so funny because I'll just sit around and I'll laugh at myself, like a big smile, not like that. In the golf industry, we used to have this thing when people would walk into our golf shop and you would hear story after story. So we'd give like it's kind of shallow, but it'd be like a courtesy laugh because you'd hear all these stories. I'd be like, so it'd be like a fake laugh. I'm by myself, and my smile is like, it feels good to smile. I even have these things right here because I smile so much. But I was always dependent in some sort of way for someone to put a smile on my face, for someone to feel this heart. This heart's been beat up as a 4-year-old child. And the thing is if you don't deal with it and you use sex to cope with it, if you use sugar to cope with it, if you use food to cope with it, if you use lying and not being open and honest and all these fears, it's just Band-Aid and Band-Aid and Band-Aid, and then you're completely lost. And so to face it, and for me it was just to go outside and play. It was just go outside and play, and create new habits. And so now, to be honest, y'all, I don't need anybody to make me happy. You know what I mean? I love myself. I love who I am now. I don't regret anything because there's no way I'd be where I'm at right now if I wouldn't have made those mistakes. So I've learned a lot, and that's why the hashtag I love me. Let's do it. This is we're here to share, inspire, and support with love, y'all. That's the big thing. Self-love. You gotta get that self-love on. Don't be dependent on, you know, a boyfriend or a girlfriend or even a husband and wife to make you happy. You know what I mean? Don't sacrifice, you know, your passions. Don't sacrifice your hobbies to please somebody else. If that person really loves you, they're going to want you to go out there and do what you want to do. They're going to support you. They're going to lift you up. You know, they're going to like cheer you on. They're going to be your biggest cheerleader. So if you look around right now and you're not doing that, y'all, you can change. You can change. It's not about giving somebody an ultimatum or saying, hey, I'm going to go do this. If they really love you, they'll let you be who you are, and they'll let you go, you know, go do what it is that you want to do to make you happy. So if you're not in that situation right now, think about it, because we only have one life, and you know, every day counts. Every day counts, especially when you got a ton of energy. You can achieve so much every single day. Every single day. You know, don't let anybody stop you from what you're trying to do, y'all. So, I guess that's it. I get a little long-winded. Hi, Kelly. And also, here's another thing. Whatever you're trying to do, don't ask people, you know, who've never been where you're trying to be, like, for advice. How are you going to ask somebody, like, say, like I have a Kauai manifestation, I'm going there. So I followed some really, really knowledgeable people, some inspirational people on Kauai, right? Or, you know, I wanted to get in a web design company. So 10 years ago, I followed people. So don't ask people for advice. This is the thing. If you're going through a divorce, if you're having a breakup, you know, misery loves company, all right? So your girlfriends or your boyfriends, you know, if they're miserable, they're gonna want that drama. So look, if your friends are giving you advice, all right, and they're not where you want to be, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I would take their advice. You know, maybe hook up with somebody or read a book that's whatever you're trying to do. Say you want to be a mountain climber, right? You gonna go to Subway and ask the guy that's slinging Subway sandwiches how to become a mountain climber? I wouldn't. It's kind of a crazy, you know what I'm saying? So don't take advice from people that aren't where you want to be. That's very, very key. Very, very, very key. And I know we all learn, you know, differently, but you know, that's just something I wanted to share with y'all. But anyways, here we go. Bubble bath meditation, 11 p.m. Let's do this. I love all of you. Thank you for joining me. Any comments that y'all have, leave them below. You know, any of the products, let me know. I'll send you the links. And I'll see y'all again tonight, okay? Love you guys. Cheers.